Tell me your name, please.
I'm Michael.
Okay, and how was this morning? Were you here during the eviction?
Yeah, I was, and pretty much I saw a SWAT van pull up, and I saw an officer get out of the SWAT van and get it back on a ladder on the back of the truck. And that's when I realized, that very split second, that something was about to happen. And for some reason, my body started moving. I started walking.
And
away.
People are saying you guys are unorganized. You have no goal to accomplish. Why are you here? What would you like to tell everyone?
It's a global social movement for human rights. As well, there seems to be a lot of greed and corruption affecting the entire planet. Pretty much what we seem to be having are corporations and companies who have their own self-interest being part of the world governments, and because of that, they're able to pass any regulations they want to for their organization, or just have immunity of the law. So it's become a really bad issue in the world, such as in the case of Monsanto, who's actually trying to control vegetation across the planet, which is really, really horrible.
So why are you personally here on Wall Street?
Well, on the March to Union Square, there had been like masonry and betoning. After I found that out, I came here to purify the negativity of the area and the people themselves and make sure that everyone was okay. And that's how I got here. And I ended up staying here because I realized that this was something real.
So
to help everyone.
So do you have a job? Did you leave your job to protest every day? You quit your job?
I quit.
And why did you quit your job?
Because humanity is more important than money.
All right. And describe your day-to-day duties as a protester. Describe a normal day to me. You wake up and you do what?
Well, I'd wake up, get a cigarette, coffee, and food, and, and then I would actually...
And what about restrooms? There's no public restrooms, right? What do you do about that?
There are restaurants and churches, and we have porta potties, all sorts of restrooms everywhere.
Okay, so your day-to-day basis, you eat, you drink coffee, what else? What happens?
I start soapboxing, or I prepare the altar on the sacred circle. That's what I did here. I took care of the sacred circle, or the shrine, the tree of life. It's actually right behind me, that's why I'm standing here.
So this is the tree of life?
Yeah.
There
was a giant shrine with a lot of items.
Things from all faiths just kind of piled up there. People came there for safety, for prayer, to meditate.
And who?
As you can see, it's been completely destroyed.
And who named this the tree of life? This is
a big group of people, actually.
You would think this is a normal tree, but to the protesters, this has become the tree of life, correct?
We needed an area to do our praying, and we just had one where all faiths could come because that was the most efficient way to do it.
All right. And what is your name?
I'm Ian, and I'm here because the Fed is a cartel of banks that can do whatever they want, no questions asked, and they have the amount of political power pretty much equal to the entire political system. They pay off everybody that asks for it, and the people have no voice in government because the corporations are the ones with the money.
So how long have you been protesting out here?
I've been here for 10 days. It took me a while to get up because I had to get my job quit and everything. I came up from
So you quit your job as well?
I quit my job and I came up here because...
So do you have family? What does your family think about you quitting your career?
Actually, my older brother came with me. He was being arrested last night. We're sitting in his tent. My younger brother and mother are at home. My mother's response to... I said, I'm going to Occupy Wall Street, and the next thing she did was knit me this scarf. So,
to keep you warm. So you stayed throughout the crazy snow, everything. You've only been here 10 days, so you didn't endure the snow.
I wasn't here during the snow, but I intend to be here throughout all the winter.
Okay, and enlighten me, what do you do on a day-to-day basis? You wake up, what do you do? How do you occupy time? It feels kind of boring. I mean,
it's not really, because there's so many people here that want to listen to the things we have to say. They come in and say, hey, what's all this about? And then I can just say, hey, you know, the Fed is doing this. Corporations have the same rights as a human being, and they can own land, and they can't be punished in any way except for fining. And the people in the corporations that commit crimes aren't punished for it because they hide behind the corporations. And we're pretty much just educating everyone on this as the day goes by. And I personally am very convicted about this, and so I love doing it.
That's great. So what is your ultimate goal? Do you think this will change the way our government works or no?
I hope so.
And how do you think it's going to work?
Well,
I mean, how do you...
It will require the entirety of the people to wake up to what's happening. Because right now you have people watching TV, you have people listening to what their friends say, and not actually going out there and learning and thinking for themselves. As soon as people are out learning and thinking for themselves, the world will become better because people will know what's right and wrong and be informed about it.
So if you could say a 10, or I'd say a 1-minute message to anyone in the nation, what would you say? Summarize it right now. 1 minute, go.
In the Fed, in corporate personhood, I love you, you are all great. Please educate yourselves and don't listen to what you're told based on face value.
All right, thank you.